Welcome back to Media and Farce Volume 3. It's your man's, your host, the myth, the legend, Kasimuti. AKA 8th Myth, Brandon Emene. For those of you that don't speak Finnish, welcome everyone. We're joined by the co-host and superstar, Csenge.
Hello everyone, I'm Csenge. I'm a first year fine arts student and I'm very honored to be able to do this year with you.
She's the producer this year.
It was definitely very stressful, but thank you, Brandon, that you were able to host with us. So.
Of course, thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. So, tell them what we got lined up this year.
We have some fine arts students joining us, some interactive media students, someone from music production may or may not be performing a song even.
Performances.
And we had a theme for this year, right? Do you want to tell about the theme or should I?
Reconnection, baby!
Yes.
What does that mean? I don't know, you tell me, but I tell you my definition. I think reconnection, grounding yourself, coming back to reality from space and the clouds where we all get lost because the world is spinning so fast and we get lost in all these crazy thoughts and ideas and motions happening in our heads and inside of, the physical realm. But, reconnection, I think, first off, starts from deep within yourself, coming back to your core, to your center, grounding yourself, aligning yourself, whether that be in some spiritual way or physically or through some practice of meditation or arts. It always comes down to finding that inner peace, that inner calm, which will fuel you and give you that strength to move forward and, pursue your dreams and reach the highest calibers. We want to be like A1 out here, top tier, Wagyu beef, baby. Sorry for all you vegetarians, but I don't know what A5 vegetarian beef is, but you guys can be like that too.
Well,
How about for you?
I don't have a defined answer like that. I don't know. Reconnection to me is like going within. I like to journal and do yoga, and especially through art. This school and connecting with like-minded people has really helped me reconnect with myself. And doing art has helped me reconnect with my inner child, actually, because I can experiment and I can play with colors and new techniques, and I don't have to stress about everything being perfect, because that's what they teach you in this school, that you don't have to be perfect. So
nobody's perfect, and if you're stressing about perfection in your art, then you're probably coming at it the wrong way, and you'll never get anything done. To be honest with y'all, take it from me, I have high levels of it. But I think reconnecting with that inner child has also been a big theme for us this year, and we'll have some nice interviews where we're talking about it a bit later on. So why don't you tell them what we got cooking for the first thing?
So, are we gonna talk about the set first, maybe?
Can we get a round of applause for our set designer? Probably maybe a picture of her on Instagram somewhere here. Dorizo, aka Daria. I'm not sure how to say her last name, so I'm not gonna say it.
But you will say it here.
But the homegirl, yeah.
But yeah, the paintings have been provided by first-year fine art students all throughout the show. We will mention them more during the show and in the interviews, but the painting behind Brandon has been provided by Sini Loponen. She mainly works with oil paint and charcoal, and she likes to explore the divine feminine, reconnecting with your femininity, finding your sexuality. And this painting is called The Aura. It very well captures the beauty and the gracefulness of women and the divine feminine. I don't know, I just love that painting.
It's very beautiful, I agree.
And those hands up there, the black and white painting, has been provided by Minttu Nurmi. She's a first-year fine art student at our school, and this painting to her means reconnecting with your inner light, because sometimes we just have to go back, find that light of yours that this world tries to take away at all times, to be honest. So you just kind of gotta find that inner light again. And the lower painting has been provided by Julianna Saarela, and she'll be actually interviewed on this show, so she will tell you more about that herself.
No, Thank you everyone for providing your lovely work, and we hope to see you guys around on the school campus. If y'all see them around, you know you need some paintings or some good art, clearly you know who to call. We'll have some info maybe somewhere here, I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah, I want to include the Instagram handles and everything right here.
All right, yeah. There you go. It'll be right there. So, are we gonna be moving on to our first interview? Was this the plan? No.
The first work we will show is by Elina Linna. It is actually called Forest Mind, and it's about going back to the nature to reconnect with yourself, because that's like the best place to do so if you're someone who really likes to go out to the nature.
All natural.
Yeah, because like there's no pressure there. Like what, the squirrels are gonna judge you? Like it's not, you know.
They could.
Yeah.
You never know. Squirrels can be mean.
Okay, now I have anxiety about going to the forest.
All right, let's get rid of that anxiety. Spin the video. DJ Forest Mind's coming at you.
So that was Forest Mind by Elina Linna.
Absolutely beautiful video. Very tranquil, serene, like felt really at peace with myself and connecting to the nature.
You can like see the reconnection
yeah,
in
right
it. It's
on.
like
back in with the nature, baby. Anyways, let's see what our other students have to say. Please welcome first year fine arts students Juliana and Inka to the stage. Thank you so much. Hiya.
Hello.
Welcome, welcome to Media and Farts. How are you guys doing today?
Thank you. Fine.
Yeah.
doing great.
Awesome. Welcome, welcome. So this is your first year in the school and your first year with Media and Farts, but this is my third year. So please tell me, what got you interested?
For me, I've always been extremely into art, and art has been like my thing as long as I can remember. And here I really like the fact that the school's in English. So that was like why I picked this one specifically.
Yeah, I've been previously working in social services, and I realized that I need to do something creative. It's just my passion. So that's why I wanted to apply to this school.
Well, congratulations and welcome. As you can see, we have both of your works back here behind us. Could you tell us a little bit about what these pieces mean to you and when did you make them?
Yeah, my drawing, The Dollhouse, I made it for our drawing class. It didn't start out as like a drawing about my childhood, but while I was making it, it ended up becoming like a very like healing the inner child moment. And there's a lot of little details that are about my childhood. And yeah, it was like very reconnecting moment with that. Yeah.
Nice. So this acrylic painting, it's kind of, the name is Carrier of Light. It's kind of like self-portrait. I've been doing a lot of self-portraits because I want to connect to my emotions. And then there's the Dancing in the Dark series. You can see 2 of the drawings there. I have 3 of them. I finished those last week. And it's actually me dancing in our kitchen, and what would be a more perfect way to reconnect to yourself than dancing in the dark and just feeling yourself connecting to yourself and to the universe.
So, over the last few years, we've had COVID and, you know, the whole world situation changing, war and stuff like this. Have you felt it difficult to get grounded with yourself and like reestablish a connection with your environment or friends and family? I know there was isolation and all these kind of things happening, so many people took it differently than others, you know, some harder than others, some easier, but how about yourselves? Did you find it easy to adapt to the change in time, or was it difficult for yourself?
There has been like phases, at least for me, like when COVID first hit Finland, I guess it's kind of a meme that it was like 2 weeks off from everything, but it ended up becoming like so much more than that. And in the beginning, it was like, I don't know, it felt like I was just hanging out with my friends like online, but then it started to become like really lonely, obviously like really fast, and it became like so much worse than I could even imagine. And then like I started to read the news like on repeat, like just I could not stop doom scrolling basically. I was just like, the world is ending. And yeah, it was, this has been like pretty rough time, I feel like, for everyone.
Yeah, I was actually working for the whole time, so the situation was a bit different for me. I was actually able to socialize and be with people, but during that time I found art again, since I wasn't able to do that much creative stuff because of the working. So yeah, I found that again, and now I'm here, so it affected my life a lot in that sense.
Interesting. Two very different experiences, both come together through art. So could you tell me a little bit about what Reconnection is for, like, each of you? What does that mean to you?
Yeah, I feel like for me, at least, like, lately in my life, I've been reconnecting a lot to, like, childhood and, like, nostalgia, I guess is the word for it. And I feel like I'm getting so much more out of it now, like kind of like reliving some specific parts about it and getting interested about like toy designs again and stuff like that. It's like I've been like reconnecting to that part of my life, and that's like something that it's like brings me a lot of joy and has been a really nice experience.
The child in yourself, it seems like, because
I feel like it's a theme for me right now.
That's a good thing. Don't let the little kid die.
Yeah.
I relate to that also. I think that it has been a theme like now in the past few months.
Yeah.
Yeah, we live in so fast-paced society that sometimes you get lost, and it's important to actually relax and take time to yourself and just breathe and reconnect to yourself. So that's what art is about for me, because it's one of the only ways I can actually relax, reconnect, like actually concentrate.
Interesting. So what are your goals and plans moving forward now into the future with your art and your career aspirations?
I'm not actually sure yet, since I'm a first-year student. Like, I have certain ideas, like I have the previous Bachelor of Social Services. So maybe I would like to connect the social services and art field, but let's see.
Nice, nice. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I really like that idea too. For me, I'm not sure, like 100% sure either yet. I just want to be here for now and grow as a person and as an artist, and then see where that takes me. But yeah, it's like taking more chances with my art and everything.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much. I believe we're out of time today. We have Dancing, I was going to say Dancing with the Stars, but actually Dancing in the Dark, I remember. Boom. And we have The Dollhouse here by Inka and Miss Juliana. Thank you guys so much for coming, and I hope you enjoy your first year and learn like millions of amazing things and connect more with your fellow students and yourselves and grow on your journey of self-discovery.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Of course, thank you. And we're back, baby! Back on Media and Arts Volume 3. Thank you so much, Inka and Juliana, for taking some time to speak with me about their pieces, Dancing in the Dark, Inner Light, and The Dollhouse.
Beautiful pieces and like really insightful speech. Is like
I do
I'm
believe that everyone is coming back to themselves after some of the crazy years we've had here,
Yeah, and I
considering
mean,
COVID.
art is like a really good way to reconnect. So
Art is the only way to reconnect.
that's why we're here. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, shall we continue? Because not only do we have painters and fine artists, sculptors and designers, but we also have interactive digital artists. Here to welcome you from the digital realm, we have Janika Keskitalo.
Wait, do I look here?
Hello, how are you?
Hi, I'm well.
That's good to hear. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, so tell me, what made you want to submit your pieces here? What brought you to the school? What makes you an artist? What about Reconnection?
Well, I've always been inclined to to more artistic ways, I guess, in like life and work. So I naturally kind of slithered into TAMK to learn more about kind of digital media in art. I do a lot of illustrations, so to also have a little bit more kind of a design footing in my work as well.
Yeah, we have your piece Amidst the Reeds here. It's going to be displayed somewhere around here, my face probably. Could you tell us a bit about this piece and what about it?
Well, for this piece, my first inspiration came from albino tigers when I was kind of researching big cats, because I like to incorporate either animals or some natures often into my artwork. And for this one, I wanted to kind of use some colder color palettes, and I feel like there is a lot of very beautiful animals. I feel like we should kind of remember those, as weird as it sounds. But I was really inspired by the tigers for this piece.
Yeah, it seems that all of your pieces have quite a distinctive style to them. Could you tell me a bit maybe about how you developed this, or is it just something that you just kind of do without thinking?
I mean, I started my art style, it was very realistic, and I was pushing towards extreme realism until I kind of felt like it really wasn't my style. And then I started to slowly take off details more and more, and it has kind of developed into this more softer, maybe more cartoony style. But it's hard for me to see that I have a style, but I've heard from other people that they can recognize my artwork when they just see it online somewhere. And it's very weird for me to hear that.
Well, that's awesome if you ask me. It's good to have your own style. Don't copy anyone else. Don't let anyone, well, other people can copy you. That means you got good style, obviously. But on to the main point. So could you tell us a bit about what reconnecting is to you, as we've now gone through kind of the ringer in the last couple years with isolation, COVID, war at this point. It seems like the world is really taking a big turn. And it seems a lot of people are also feeling this impact. Could you tell me a bit about what this means to you?
Well, when I first kind of thought about the Reconnection as a team, I mean, my first kind of thought and idea was, when you meet up with a friend or someone you care about, and their whole face kind of lights up because they're like excited to see you, and like that was my very first kind of thought and like kind of thing or memory that came to my head from the team.
From like first impression.
Yeah.
Is there anything deeper to that besides just on the surface for you? Is there?
Well, the COVID kind of passed, and I'm very used to kind of spending a lot of time all alone in my room doing art and work, but it is very important to me also to kind of to have a little bit of that social aspect as well. And when you kind of finally get to see people who are very important to you in your life, it does mean a lot. Like even if you're not lonely when you're alone, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, for sure. And you said you spend a lot of time, kind of doing your art and alone. Does this help you stay grounded, or is there any things that you do to help you stay grounded besides art?
So, well, art has always been kind of my way of expressing myself. I feel like I'm definitely more of an introvert than an extrovert. So I've always found almost a better way to kind of show my feelings and my thoughts through art. And it can be like both digital or traditional art, but I also really enjoy doing kind of scrapbooking, which is more messy, and you just stick and glue all kinds of things into a notebook, and it's some sort of controlled chaos. So I feel like art is a very big part of my life and kind of expressing myself.
And as a first year here at TAMK, is there any expectations you have for learning, for meeting others, growing?
Well, when I first came to the school, I made like a goal for myself to try and talk to as many people as possible, because I had always been kind of the shy one in the corner and just kind of wait if someone comes to talk to me. So I did like start conversations, and I was really proud of myself, even though I was very scared by it, and especially also the available courses were, of course, a very big kind of point of interest when I came here.
Awesome. Expanding the box just a bit, getting out of the comfort zones. I believe that's all the time we have today. I want to thank you so much for joining us on this show. And to tell all y'all people at home and in the school, if you see her around, say hello, obviously. She's cool. She does dope art. That's Janika Keskitalo. Thank you so much for joining us on the show. Is there any last things you'd like to say?
Everyone should make art. It's a very great way to kind of express yourself. Makes you feel a bit like a child again.
And ain't that the most genuine way to leave it off? Thank you so much. And we're back.
This is always so awkward. Thank you, Janika, for coming in for this interview. And it seems to be a recurring theme, reconnecting with your inner child. That's something I didn't even think about. That's really nice.
You know, if you grow up and turn into an adult, then you have to find the kid again.
Yeah.
Or you can be like me and just be a child consistently for your whole life.
Or that.
Just kidding. Thank you so much, Janika Keskitalo. Thank you for being on the show and showing us some of your beautiful eye candy. But not only do we have that wonderful eye candy for your appeal, we also have some of that ear candy with some sick tunes. Please welcome Ole to the stage with Whole Again.
It's time to say goodbye. So long, my friend. Rest easy knowing this isn't the end. But I won't come home until I'm whole again. Will I ever be whole again? Say your prayers. I know that I'll need them. I want you to know, my friend, we are both wretched men. I hope one day you'll be whole again. One day you'll be whole again. One day we'll be whole again. One day we'll be whole again. One day we'll be whole again, my friend.
Welcome back to Media and Farts, everyone. We're joined by Ole Hansen here, who just performed Whole Again with Zoe Costa. Give it up, round of applause for both of them. Zoe's not here because she's being scared, but that's all good. Welcome, Mr. Ole. How you doing today, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Nice, nice. Brilliant performance from you just now. How are you feeling?
No, I'm feeling good. It went well, I think, so.
Yeah, I think it went absolutely swimmingly. And tends to fit very well with our home theme this year, Reconnection. Why don't you tell us a bit about what that means to you along with the song?
Yes, I mean, Reconnection for me is, it's important. It's important to have relations and I guess interests, hobbies that can come and go and that you can reconnect with them, because if you're the same, surrounded by the same people, surrounded by the same hobbies all the time, it's a boring life, I think. So, and with the song, how it relates to that, it's about a friend of mine that I met in high school. And we were both...
High school besties.
Yes, exactly. And we were both burnouts, we were both didn't do homework, didn't come to school.
High school punks.
Exactly, dude. And then, we didn't go to school. We just stayed at home, slept. But then we found each other, became friends. We still were burnouts, we still did all those things, but we also pushed each other to be better, We started just being burnouts at school, which is progress. And then eventually, started actually putting the work in. And we started a band together, toured, played a lot of concerts, recorded music, but eventually we had to move apart. Like I moved to the other side of the country, and he moved back to his hometown. So the song is about like how I hope one day when we both have found ourselves and when we have discovered who we are and like are happy in life, we can like reconnect and like, maybe be in the same city, maybe just meet each other, call more, whatever, just like that I hope he can find himself without me and that I can find myself without his help, pretty much.
Would you say change is a big part of connection and reconnecting?
Yeah, I think so. I think, I think if it's a good relation, you can change and you can turn into someone else without it costing your relationship, like your friendship. Like you should be able to be different people 10 years down the line, but still like have that connection and be able to reconnect even though maybe you don't have the same hobbies, maybe you're widely different, but still if it's a strong relationship, it will survive that because change is necessary.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think there would be a huge problem if you knew someone for 10 years and not a dime has changed. There would be maybe a huge issue there. So would you mind telling me a bit about what brought you here to Finland? I know you're from Norway, you said you've like moved here. You're second year?
Second year. Yeah.
Cool. How's your experience been?
My experience has been great. So like the reason why I moved here was kind of random. I mean, like I always knew I wanted to go abroad because I always thought Norway was kind of boring, to be honest. And then I went to Helsinki.
That's the first I've heard.
Yeah, no, it's like I went to Helsinki in like 2018, and I, never thought about Finland. I thought that was like a grey, boring place as well. But I went to Helsinki. I went to some gigs there, and I just realized like Finland is so cool. It's so interesting. I mean, people are a little bit harder to like get through like their shell, but once you get to know them, they're so cool. They're so great, interesting. People aren't scared to be different, which is a big problem in Norway. People are all the same. They wear the same clothes. They have the same, like all of them bleach their hair, like they're all the same. So when I came here, that was the first thing I noticed. And that is what my friends from Norway also noticed when they visit me. They're like, oh, there's so many cool alternative people here. And then, I mean, this school also was a big reason to be able to study music production, but also like practice it and like have, get opportunities, hone your specific like interest within the field. I think it's great, and the teachers are amazing too. So I've loved the experience so far.
Nice. Is there anything you'd like to say to people that are maybe thinking about coming to Finland, coming to school, maybe just studying in general here? Is there anything you'd say to them?
I mean, I think it's a good choice anyways. I mean, everyone is different. Everyone has like a different like perfect choice. But I think if you're considering going to Finland, you should like seriously consider it, and because it's going to be great and there's so many cool, interesting people here that you'll find your crowd anyways. I think it's a great choice.
Amazing. I think we're running out of time here, so we wrap it up real quick for the people on a little summary. Change, important. Reconnecting with yourself and finding yourself by yourself, very important. Third, and I think lastly, everyone wants a community and wants to be part of something, whether that's just you and a friend, as Mr. Ole Hansen here, or a whole bigger community, as him coming to this school. But if you got it in mind, take that shot, because if you don't make it, you can just pick up the ball and try again. There's no shame in attempting something. Is there anything you'd like to tell the people before we go? And what do you think? You think I wrapped that up quite well?
Yeah, I think that was great. Great wrap up. I mean, I don't have anything to say, just follow me on my socials, I guess, pay attention. I'm Ole Hansen. You can find me anywhere, YouTube, Instagram. watch out, I'm releasing music this year, so
Yeah, and
that's
if
it.
you see your mans at the campus, stop by, say what's up, get part of that community, get involved with your fellow students, if you don't know any guys that make music, guess what, now you do. Thank you, Ole. We out. All right, folks, thank you for that wonderful interview with Ole Hansen and a spectacular performance. Very, very nice to hear your thoughts on reconnection and staying grounded with yourself, and also relationships and bonds between other people, because that's all what it's about. Connections, forming those bonds, finding your people, your village, and then conquering the goddamn world together.
Hold up,
That's what we about.
We sidetracked a little bit. It's good.
No, that's what I'm about. What do you mean? To conquer the world. 8th Myth the GOAT, best rapper ever. What you mean?
Okay, so you heard it here first. Join him if you want to conquer a village. Do you have one in mind, or are
Not
you
just the
gonna...
village, the world. We starting with TAMK, baby.
Okay. That's nice. Oh my god. Yeah. Well,
Oh shit.
I think we have come to the end. I feel like it's been a good ride, but
Been a wild ride.
Yeah.
I hope you have all enjoyed this time with us. This time with Csenge. Or I'm sorry, Csenge. Thank you all for joining us tonight or today afternoon. I don't really know, but it's dark in here and my eyes can't see, but want to congratulate all of you for completing this final journey with us and taking the time out of your days to watch the program and leave some comments, drop a like, you know what I'm saying, support your fellow artists, your fellow students, create the community, the collaboration. This is what we all about here on Media and Farts. Let's get a nice round of applause for our team. Behind camera number 1, we have Maria, boom, 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 boom. Behind our sound, we have Sammy and Jarkko, boom, boom, boom. And behind our final camera, we have
oh yeah.
Gangster shit. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the team this year. Always, always lovely to work with all of you and to meet new faces and make new friends. You know what I'm saying? This is how we do it.
I'm like literally about to cry. I never thought I would be able to like get together the team, like have you join us, because of course it's a gamble to take like a chance on a first year student. Like this was your brain baby, your brain child. Like you made this and then you kind of like gave the control to me, and I feel so honored that you actually did that, because, and I'm so happy you joined us, because Media and Farts is not Media and Farts without you.
Oh, I feel so sad. This is my last year, guys. I graduate in like 2 months, 3 months, and then you won't see me anymore. I'm like a legendary Pokemon. Vamos, I'm out. You need that Master Ball to catch Mew, dog. Anyways, JK, just kidding. I loved being a part of this show. I came up with the idea when I was a first year. Specifically because I wanted the opportunity to work with other students in different programs, aka interactive media and fine art, and also collaborate with the Finnish side. And I found that one of the best ways to do this would be to combine all the knowledge and information I had gathered over the course of my studies and put it together into some cohesive unit, hence Media and Farts, like full production kind of thing. And the idea is that it stays happening, that people keep the idea going and, goes longer and develops and improves and becomes like more than what it originally was. And through that as well, people make new friends, collaborate, find like-minded individuals, and also learn a whole bunch of new skills, because I think there's a lot that goes into like planning something like this. And very happy that you took it over, and I hope you keep it going next year. You know what I'm saying? You find the right content, the people that are ready to get invested and get involved, and create that community, because it's all about community, especially in the art world. Like, you're not gonna get anywhere if you're just doing stuff by yourself. I'm sorry to be that guy and tell you, but yeah, you need to work with other people, groups, collaboration, finding like-minded individuals. This is what it's all about, people. Like, take it from me, take it from others, or don't take it at all. That's completely fine. Your choice is on you, but I hope that you all continue to make the choice to grow and improve yourselves every day and become better people. This is Media and Farts Volume 3, 8th Myth, aka Brandon Emene, Chimichenga. We out, baby. Peace.
Thank you, guys.
It ain't much, but it's honest work, you know what I'm saying? Take care of the school, take care of your community. 8th Myth out. And we back at your mama's house.
Intro.
How do I come back from this? Wait.
I shall show you. Welcome up!
Okay, so.
As Keanu Reeves would say, you're beautiful. And so is that performance.
Do we record the end now?
Nothing.
I think it's. Emene. I was trying to remember your
You can
last
call
name.
me
Thank you.
M&M's too.
Okay,
So it was a nickname when I
I'm
was-
joined by M&M's here.
Not to be
Yes.
confused with the real Slim Shady.
Can we redo it from where you
Yeah.
Thank you everyone for joining us this evening. We have a bit of a shorter program this year, but that's just fine, you know, because I be watching those videos and usually none of you are watching for more than an hour. So we got 45 minutes of dope cooked up for you. Tell them what we got lined up, Csenge. By the way, as you can see, new co-host this year.